Alright, we're setting our inner Timmy free to start today. So, the printing of Purphoros Bronze Blooded here gave us a second tool for cheating big red monsters into play in this set. So, we have Bronze Blooded as well as Raze-Boar here to cheat both Terror of Mount Velus as well as Drakuseth into play. We also have Irencrag feat to pop one of these two dragons into play on the 4th turn. And then we've got Raptor as an accelerant, as well as Bonecrusher as early interaction, and Torbran as extra red devotion to help turn Purphoros into a creature more consistently, I would imagine. So let's go ahead and dive on into some match with this and see how it goes. Is my sub enough for you to buy the borderless Purphoros? A borderless mythic costs way more than $3. Generally speaking, Reanimator decks aren't really competitive in Standard, just because the Reanimator decks aren't competitive in Standard because they're just worse than ramp decks. Historic is basically Standard. Historic is effectively Standard. Yep. Yeah, when your reanimate spells cost 4 mana, you might as well have just ramped into them. Does this do the borderless god? Maybe. We'll see. I think he might, I think he's locked behind the mastery, so we can buy some mastery levels and work towards him. I'm excited to get Brazen Borrower. Holy crap, we didn't get Brazen Borrower, chat. Ugh. That's incredibly rude. It's incredibly rude. Alright, so I think we play the Bonecrusher out here so we can fling the Bonecrusher at Dungeongeist to unlock our Drakuseth. Small victories. At least we didn't get Brazen Borrower. Yeet the giant into the spirit. There's 3 cards in our bench. This is still a little bit off from being able to attack. We can find a land. Purphoros Bronze Blooded can floop the dragon into play the following turn. They knew we were about to yeet the giant, chat. They knew it was coming for them. So 7/6. Other creatures you control have haste. Put a red creature card or artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the end step. So Purphoros will get to yeet terror next turn, which will give all of our friends double strike. That's not a bad one. It's my first time seeing that animation. You yeeted when you should have Kobe'd. Yeah, I've got some Chandras in my sideboard. Thank you very much, Violet Journey. We're gonna bring those in against all the blue decks, okay? Probably cut the Flings for the Chandras against the blue decks. Alright, I would like to yeet target dragon. They didn't attack with the Dujin Geist. They're scared. They're scared, chat. They're scared. No, I joined a constructed event with this one. The constructed events tend to be a little bit less competitive than the Mythic Ladder. So, for something that's full meme like this, I'd rather give it a chance to do its thing in a constructed event rather than have it just get run over by Simic decks on the ladder. Alright, and then I would like to yeet the dragon into their face. Gervais says. Read. Read. That's fine. That's fine. We've got some more here for next turn. Didn't say please, that's true. Please, sir, may I yeet the dragon? Hey, thanks for the 12 months of support, Fierce Ferrets. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, big red monster. Big red monster. Oh no! Oh no, I punted! Oh, when the Torbran goes away, I don't get the 2-day. Rip. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. We're just playing 4D chess. We're just playing 4D chess. We're gonna draw a monster and kill them. Yeeted the wrong creature. It's a part of the master plan. See, chat, see. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. Gotta have a little faith. Gotta have a little faith. I like to make clever mistakes like that on occasion because it allows me to show you how powerful our deck is, because I tried really hard to lose there, but my deck was just like, nah, bro, you got this. It's just good television. So against counterspells, I'm gonna trim the Flings and one of the Irencrags. We're bringing some Fries and some Chandras. Call it a day. Suspense creates good television, chat. It's all about showmanship. Yeah, they added a Cerebus and an Owl. Two damage playing is basically a foul shot. Yep. Twitch is the circus and Jeff is the ringmaster. I am but a humble jester. When are we playing Pioneer? We played Pioneer to start this morning. You can always find what I'm, not only when I'm streaming, but what I'm playing when on the schedule on my website. So we'll be getting back to regular Pioneer streams every single day starting today. We'll be doing Pioneer to start tomorrow. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as well. I'm going to be off Tuesday this week since I stream both days over the weekend. Tuesday's going to be my clean my house day, as well as catch up on updating my website. Is Underworld Dreams a good sideboard card in this format? I don't think so. I'd be surprised if Underworld Dreams is a useful Magic card. Sure. Gosh, Purphoros putting Pig into play, and then Pig putting Dragon into play. This is like peak Timmy right here. This is these three together is like, I'm not sure I've ever seen peak Timmy before, but this is definitely peak Timmy. It's incredibly rude. I think I just killed this gargoyle, right? Alright, does it resolve? Maybe you didn't say please. Maybe you should have said, please, can I counter your Chandra, huh? Ugh. Wow, way to take Chandra out at the kneecaps. Bye-bye. Don't dungeon geist me, bro. Kneecap this one. Ugh. No blocks. Do I have to get Brazen Bar word? So, I'm aware I'm potentially missing a damage on their face here, but in the event they red cap melee Torbran, I want to make sure I deal 4 to this. So I'm dealing 4 to this and dealing 3 to their face, potentially 6 and 5. But I'm taking the conservative line here because I'm just like pretty far ahead with the Drakuseth, and I don't want to like die by mistake to losing my Torbran. Oh no! Oh no! This is like a Game of Thrones dungeon, guys, huh? It's a dungeon big enough to put a dragon in. Is the in-game sound off? Do you guys not hear the in-game sound? OBS says it's picking up the in-game sound. It should be low, but it should be there. You hear it? Okay. Yeah, double castle's lethal if they don't block. Look at that. Owl's so excited. Little owl so excited. Do 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 do. All dressed up with nowhere to go. Alright. It was fine. We only combo killed once in 4 matches, but I think that's about par. The deck was a mid-range deck first. Won most of our games by attacking people with Sylvan Advocates. I'm a big fan of that card. Please be mono green and die to this dragon. Please be mono green and die to this dragon. Please be mono green and die to this dragon. Could still die to this dragon. Could still potentially die to this dragon. Ho, ho, ho. Look at his fire. Doesn't his fire look great in the borderless card? It's pretty good. It's adorable. Look at the little girl spellbreaker. Roar! Here there be dragons. Yeah, main deck plummet. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! So, Storm's Wrath sounds great here. Rest of this seems whatever. Timmy. Unleash your inner Timmy, chat. That's a thought. The problem with that is the shatter is sorcery speed. So it's kinda slow overall. Has Timmy had to shift his color alignment from green to red with all the overpowered green stuff? Yeah, I think so. Green definitely is not the Timmy color anymore. Yeah, so if they don't kill the Raptor and they don't kill us here, we get to Irencrag, put in Purphoros, put in Drakuseth attack. We're dead to another questing beast. Am I supposed to hold this back? It doesn't block questing beast. Does holding Marauding Raptor back play around anything? It plays around haste creature plus shock, and I don't think I need the extra 2, right? We are still dead to questing beast numero dos. Because Drakuseth goes away and Purphoros is no longer a dude. Whee! Timmy! Oh, that's some peak big red. Now this is pod racing. Oh, beep beep. Beep beep. All right. I need how many? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for him. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 2 here, right? There's 2. Do I get both of these? Is this a double? Whee! All right. I feel like even if we don't get to do the thing again, Purphoros deserves his foil. Oh, we get a Storm's Wrath foil too? That's great. Hey, look, we get 20 gems a bunch. You can't open 10x if you don't have 10x of the same pack. You have to open them single file. They haven't put the borderless lands into the client yet. Yeah! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's a really good question. Does it update the deck in the constructed event? Why is there no apply styles button in here? What a whale feel bad. I had to drop the constructed event if I want to apply my foils. All right, you'll have them for next time, Purphoros. That's very sad. That's very sad. Instant regret. Can I get my gems back? I paid for an experience and then it didn't deliver on it. I have Magic Arena be a pallbearer at my funeral so it can let me down one more time. Well, I crafted every rare in the set before I opened my first pack. Because I had like 300 rare wild cards. I think this is a mulligan. Double Fling kind of sucks. This is a good curve. Good to go. 2-3. I think we're bidding the feet here as we have Raze-Boar. Hey, thanks for the half a euro here. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Doesn't Raptor kill Torbran? I'm gonna give you a 10-minute break so you can figure out why that's not true. If that worked that way, we wouldn't be playing these cards together. To have most of the Mythics and Theros. To have full playsets of Mythics, it's an absurd number of packs. I don't even have full playsets of Mythics. To open full sets of rares without crafting any of them, it's about 200 packs. To get full Mythics, it probably takes somewhere in the range of 300 or 400 packs. Every time I chant here, there is risk. Get out of here. Listen, you know what you signed up for with that username. I think I'm just passing. I want to stomp this Fenlurker. Taking their devotion off the table seems valuable. Speaking of appliances, I don't think I'll ever buy a Samsung appliance ever again. We bought a Samsung washer when we moved into this house at the beginning of last year, and it's like banged to the point where it moves around since the day we've bought it, and we've had a technician out to fix it like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times since then, And like, now it's finally out of warranty and it still bangs. So I guess at some point it'll just break and then we'll go spend another $1,000 on a different brand. It's really frustrating. Are we dead? We're dead, right? Mono Black's a combo deck, chat. So Nightmare Shepherd, when one of their things dies, they get to get it back as a 1/1. So they get to 20 you out of nowhere. Midrange and aggro don't seem to exist in this format outside of combo decks. I think I want Storm's Wrath here. I'm gonna cut these flings, they seem kind of mediocre. I liked, I think it was Cube April with the conspiracy theory yesterday. They just pushed Simic as much as they did, so we'd be happy to get Grey Merchanted again. These blue-green cards are going to be so jacked up, but by the time we print Grey Merchant, they're going to be begging for it. Should always kill. Oh, so you're saying I should have Fling to kill the Shepherd? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like if that's what I'm using Fling for, Fling should probably just be a removal spell in my deck instead. CX Beastman, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. And the award for the most aggressive uncommon animation goes to... What's the history behind Gary? He was just a card in a tier 1 deck. So we're definitely feeding... I think I'm supposed to Purphoros, though. I think I'm just using this as Desperate Ritual. Because, like, they're very clearly holding up Murderous Rider, right? Hopefully they play Shepherd here and we just end their whole career. They could have the Devotion removal spell too. Purphoros does give haste. Everything worked out better than expected, chat. Everything worked out better than expected. Yeah, Black Devotion and Historic's probably going to be absurd. Alright, and then you yeet the dragon into their dome. Combo! Alright, I'm not going to lie. This deck has done its thing way more consistently than I was expecting it to. Like, we've like done the thing 3 of the 4 matches so far, which is really far above expectations, I feel like. Feels good, man. Sure. They comboed us, we comboed them. That's a perfect draw. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Sandals. Hope your little one is doing swell. Good to have you here. Thanks for the 15 months of Prime support. Probably just gonna stomp on this Gutter Bones here. Just want to use my mana for the turn. If they spend their third turn bringing the Gutter Bones back, I think that's fine for us. Just want to draw lands for the next 2 turns. 2 of our next 3 draws we want to be lands. Swing and a miss. I assume this is going to die to a Murderous Rider or the Black Devotion removal spell, but it's fine. The Bonecrusher animations are not new to this patch, but within the last 2 or 3 patches. Maybe the one before the Theros update. Okay, step 1. Step 2 is draw another land. Step 3 is Raze-Boar into Terror. Alright, no Gary yet. So I'm going to kill the Murderous Rider here, so that way when they bring it back, the token goes. He's so angry, chat. He's so angry. This card seems sweet. We're gonna play Jundfires as the last deck today, most likely, and it's playing some of this card too. Seems very reasonable. Can we get a mountain for a pig, please? 1 Piggly Wiggly. Alright, you know. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's my dragon at here? Don't do it. Don't hurt Timmy's feelings. Don't hurt Timmy's feelings. I spent so much time dreaming about this dragon. Don't do it. Have a heart. Do we have a chance? Is my dragon gonna do it? Are we gonna get to attack with this dragon? Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Crunch. Play the Piggly Wiggly. Oh, man, this deck is like aces for animations. The amount of mythic animation value is very, very high. Look at that. Are we 3-0? Of course we're 3-0. Deck's perfect. Of course we're 3-0. There's no kill like overkill. Ain't that the truth? The owl does do a lap when you win. It's a plus. Water Cat, thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back. Crush. So we have to go Raptor next turn, Pig on 4. Pig put in Dragon on 5. Brr. Dragons do in fact find goats delicious. Scale 1 to dead, where's this raptor at? Okay. Are they gonna sack enough things to kill this raptor? I guess they could sack the goat, sack the devil. They have like a cat here. They like play a 1-mana creature. They like sack the 1-mana creature, sack the goat. I suppose they could trade devil for the raptor here, but that seems real loose. Must be a gutter bones or something here, right? Really? Oh, they're gonna sack the Woe Strider. Sure. I feel like they should have attacked to start there. They missed some damage, I think. Is the Pioneer deck worth watching? Yeah, it was a good set. I scooped the 5th match to 5-color Bring to Niv because we're just like, our mid-range deck is never beating that pile, agreed, but... Yep. Alright, need to draw land next turn. If we draw land next turn, we might be able to punk them out with Raze-Boar. Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the competitive format settles. I imagine shortly after Worlds, we'll get a better view of where the competitive stuff in the format's going to end up at. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to miss here. Believe we are dead. I think it's bring the cat back, eat the cat, bring the cat back, eat the cat. Alright, I think the Fling part of this deck is some hot nonsense. I've been boarding that out a lot. Is Bonecrusher actually that good here? I guess Bonecrusher kills Woe Strider. Is Torbran the trim? I think I like this. You want the sweeps too? I don't think so. Sweep doesn't kill Mayhem Devil, which is the thing we really need to take off the table. Lava Coil's legal, right? Lava Coil's legal. It's a beautiful, beautiful borderless land. I think I like my Bolas missiles better, though. Where is the 4-mana Red Wrath? In my deck. 3 copies of it. How do you full art a certain basic? You can't full art all basics. There's different packages for different sets of full art basics in the store at different points. Has Red Black Sack win through Cage by attacking you? Now, a real question is, when I feat on 4, do I drop in Terror? Or do I just drop in Raze-Boar? So, I think with the second Terror drawn, I actually put in the Dragon. Because this way, if I draw a land, I can cast the Pig. So, putting the Dragon into play is much better in the event that my opponent has a removal spell here. Because if they kill this, I can just draw a land and cast this next turn. Yeah. If I attack, do I die? I'm taking 6. And then they sack the cat for 1 sack of food, sack of food. This puts them to 7. So if they don't draw a land and I don't die, I kill them next turn. That's lethal, right? This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then sack a creature is 11 exactly. This is exactly lethal. Yep. Looks like they were playing something close to the Wrinklecratch deck that we played the other day. I think that build's very reasonable. That would be how they beat Grafdigger's Cage. Yeah, if we'd have hit the 5th land there, we would have been able to stick the pig, which would have meant we had a blocker. They didn't need to bring back the cat crunchy. The elemental sacrificing, we're each going to deal an extra 1 to us, and then just sacrificing a creature dealt the 3rd. They could also, actually, they could also deal 2 more, because they could still sack the foods. They could still sack the foods to deal damage. So the cat doesn't come back, but they can still activate its ability from the graveyard. Needs Generator Servant. This deck would like Generator Servant. You're not wrong. No Nissa. It's good for us. Just Death Touch. I think the Flings are some hot nonsense. They've been real bad. Do not think I would play Fling again. I think you probably just want to like main deck the deal fort everything card. 25th land would also be fine. Torbran's also been kind of middling too. Not sure that he's really necessary to the game plan overall. He's fine for getting Red Devotion, but okay. Purphoros gives us a lot of live draws. Here could be your advertisement. Thanks for the 17 months, all of Fake Gaming.
My heart beats in unison with the wild.
Hot nonsense and medium adventure by everyday vocabulary. Excellent. Yeah, I kind of wish I had 4 of these in my 75. Let Fnatic of Mogius back into it. I mean, they reprinted Grey Merchant, right? Is Fnatic that much better? Non-zero chance annoys my wife the most. I mean, that one's just technically correct in the best sort of way. And we're just playing ranked for better content. Can you explain why you think ranked is better content? I think when I take a deck that's kind of low power level on average, but it's doing something sweet, it's better content to play it against other decks that are going to be of similar power level. The constructed events tend to be softer on average than the Mythic Ladder. I think we just stop their dome here, and then if we draw a land, we'll untap and play a 4-3. This is the one Fling that could have been the 25th land. The kids will be in and out today. Weekend streams that having the kids not around isn't optional, especially when it's like Sub-Zero and freezing outside and Christy can't go anywhere with them. The Heliod deck was fine. We only comboed 1 time in 5 matches, but that's about as much as I expected to. Storm's Wrath killing Nissa lands, but failing to kill Nissa is a big letdown. I mean, they're probably dead here, huh? Well, I guess these don't have trample. Just double strike. I don't know, figure it out. I think this deck wants temples that can smooth out draws so no one really plays. Yeah, it's probably a reasonable suggestion, Fox. I guess maybe not. The castles have been good, and like double tap land draws are probably a liability. I think Fling's been garbage, and Torbran's been pretty bad. Storm's Wrath has really overperformed. I feel like punking people out with these 20 cards at the top end is fun, and figuring out like what the bottom end needs to look like to like make this a possibility is probably what you want to do. Raptor's been good too. Accelerating into these with Raptor has been good. Bonecrusher's great. Storm's Wrath has been good, so like these are probably the cards we don't want. Well, this is gonna be our last match with the deck, so we'll sit down and talk about it after this third game. Hey, Macaman, good luck in the rest of your event. Random cantrips to help you see through cards in your deck? Yeah, maybe. That could be okay.
Close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the wild. I'd get out of the way if I were you.
This puts Vivian to 1.
You're lower than worms.
Storm's Wrath's a little bit awkward with my 2 creatures to start, though. Less awkward now. Hopefully they play out another thing that dies to Storm's Wrath here. Oh, I guess they're going to make their druid big enough to...
We're fit enough to survive.
Silly opponent, you activated my trap card. Hey, thanks for 11 months of support, Miker. Welcome back. If there's anything playing this deck today has taught me, it's how many people don't actually know what the text box of Torbran is. That's what I've learned today. How many people don't actually know what Torbran's text box is? Don't do it. Don't you kill my dragon. Timmy will be very upset if you kill his dragon. He worked very hard to make this dragon right here. Don't be the bad man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just concede. Just concede. Hey, Buktabar, thank you for the 3rd of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
The land shall conquer you.
Yeah, it could be a big crisis. So, I could attack with Drakuseth, kill this, deal 4 to them, yeet the Drakuseth into the Nissa. And then we just, like, hope to draw another dragon. I think that's the play. You think killing the Krasis is more important than killing the Nissa? I disagree. What am I missing that people want to deal 4 to an 8/8? What am I missing that people want to deal 4 to an 8/8? I feel like I'm missing something. What is chat What is chat going on about that they want to deal 4 to this 8/8 creature? I feel like I must be missing a really critical piece of information. I think we're dead there regardless. Even if I wasn't flinging it, why would I deal 4 to the Krasis? I had a castle in play, chat. Alright, so, thoughts. This was funny. We punked out way more people with these than I was expecting. We ended up 3-2 in that constructed event. Torbran was real awkward and bad, even if it did enable this on occasion. Fling was kind of whatever. The Storm's Wrath ended up being really good a number of times. I probably bored that in to try and keep ourselves alive to get to our silly top end tier. Just like play all of these in the main. Fling was also pretty whatever. We killed a couple of people with it, but it was awkward more than it was good. If you really want to be super cute, you could leave it in. Getting up to a 25th land's probably not a terrible idea, though. All in all, definitely can stamp exceeds expectations on here. Was not expecting to win much, and we won more than we lost, so that's always a success. All right, what are we doing? We got a few different standard decks coming up still yet today. Thanks, everybody, for filing in. Got over 2,000 people here on a Sunday afternoon. Y'all are great. We got some Esper Trawler coming up next. I'm going to go ahead and hit a quick ad roll while I get set up for this next deck. And we'll be back in a few with Esper. Thanks for hanging out today, folks.